This week's coaching video, where today we're going to talk about advertising, namely the advertising that's been going on during the Olympics. The world seems to have gone Olympics crazy, so we'd be crazy not to take some learnings from that. So in particular, I'd like to talk about the adverts that have been running in the breaks, where we've seen adverts from McDonald's, Harvey Norman, TiVo and Panasonic have probably been the major four in there. And I'm thinking, what can we learn from what they've done? So as a question, do people buy predominantly on emotion or predominantly on logic? That's right, people buy predominantly on emotion and they justify their purchase with logic. So we can adapt that. Let's see what they've done during the Olympics. You've got McDonald's, who instead of selling hamburgers during their ads, they've really sold passion and being patriotic for your country and victory and that sort of thing. Harvey Norman, they chose not to sell electrical equipment and televisions, but they sold nostalgia. This is what it was like 50 years ago when Gerry Harvey started. If you look at TiVo, instead of selling high definition television, they sold Join the Revolution, let's all stand together, the really emotional side of things. And if you look at Panasonic, Panasonic didn't sell cameras, but they actually sold, they filmed all the kids playing. This was all the people that raced 5-10 years ago when they were kids, and look at them now and look how much they've grown. So they kind of really played on the kids part, the emotional part of what they're doing. So how can we adapt that to what we do as a business? There's an emotional aspect to absolutely everything out there. And if you'd said to Ray Kroc probably 60 years ago, what's the emotional aspect of the hamburger, he may not have had a clue. But over time they've really dug deep to find out what the emotional aspect is, and that's the bit they're using now when they sell their product. They're selling the emotional part of things because we know that 80% of a buying decision is emotional. So this week, this is what I want us to do. I want us to think about, to lock ourselves away and think about what's the emotional aspect of what we sell, our product or service. Because I promise you there is one. But we've just got to find it, and that's what we're going to use in our advertising pieces from now on, the emotional aspect. These companies that I listed, they're spending millions of dollars a year on the big advertising firms to kind of come up with this stuff. So all we've got to do is adopt it, because we know it works. It works incredibly well. Let's find the emotional side. So this week, I want you to write down what's the emotional side of your business. I'm going to be asking to see it. Okay, so have that ready for me. This week, have fun, do your homework, enjoy it, and if you've got any questions, give me a call. Bye for now.